the utilitarian morality that says the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. It's not utilitarian morality, right? Utilitarian morality does not say we will go out and do an evil thing because, yeah, you know, people saying, oh, well, utilitarian morality is bad because if you can kill one person, you can harvest all their organs to say. Why my sort of hybrid morality between classical morality and utilitarian morality comes from is analysing the way which is where you get utilitarian morality, and it's like, but still. Keeping people as pets is wrong, and, you know, the Farshnuka's utilitarian morality saying, yeah, but they're consenting, and I like it, and she likes it, because, you know, you're supposed to be someone who knows better. And that's because utilitarian morality. Because, you know, evil and corrupted by the utilitarian morality is, you know, the doctor has to do the bad thing for the greater good. It's not utilitarian morality. It's about feeling terrified. Because, look, if we don't do this, we're gonna die. Yes, this is horrible, but we are talking about utilitarian morality and the dreadful algebra of survival. You know, wouldn't the utilitarian morality thing to be to say, okay, well, I will kill that person with liberty, and you have become someone who is limiting others' liberty. It is kind of almost the utilitarian morality view of liberty. Distribute them to people who need missing organs, right? No. That's not the way. That's not utilitarian morality, right? Utilitarian morality. But in terms of utilitarian morality, like, this is horrible, but I think and I feel that I have this idea of, you know, utilitarian morality. Well, I've got hybrid morality, which has essentially utilitarian morality. At what point in your quest for utilitarian morality do you become the monster? At what point do you become the... Because the thing is that, like, I could almost, you know, my own utilitarian morality, if I put myself in there, for the vast majority of people, in terms of utilitarian morality, what matters to the world is that the patriarchy gets destroyed, and there are ways to interpret utilitarian morality. You know, I mean, I did have a conversation with somebody who said, I don't like utilitarian, particularly the alt-right. They like to criticize my morality because they regard it as utilitarian morality, and utilitarian morality does have flaws. In classical morality and utilitarian morality, that sort of almost classical morality has sort of is so anti-transhumanism that is slightly scary imposing of utilitarian morality that kind of, like, you know, stick with this. At what point is it safe? Stop. At what point does utilitarian morality end? At what point does the threat and morality... Well, I've got hybrid morality, which has essentially utilitarian morality, but with modifiers that if something is a... That's not good. Because there's no reasoning there in terms of utilitarian morality. Okay, it's fiction. You can't use modifiers to the stats of the utilitarian morality equation. So, yeah, that's sort of vaguely what I think. Called morality, right? You know, this hybrid of classical morality and utilitarian morality. This thing means maybe it's easier to think about taking the necessary step of utilitarian morality to overthrow a load more people. Yes, then it's probably the utilitarian morality thing to do. The poll, which I don't agree with for these reasons. But the thing with utilitarian morality is that there is a harvesting their organs, right? Well, isn't that the more moral thing to do under utilitarian morality? And sort of hybrid morality gets around that by saying might be some people who would see this as utilitarian morality. Well, some rapists will get their dicks cut off. Well, utilitarian morality, it makes sense under utilitarian morality. An assassination attempt could be justified. Then, yeah, utilitarian morality steps the fuck in there, son. Utilitarian morality steps the fuck in. It is utilitarian good. And guess what? If you don't believe in utilitarian morality, then what you are effectively saying is, well, it's okay. And some people think that this goes against morality. No, I don't think you understand. Utilitarian morality, yeah. The needs of the many. I thought you weren't going to help me kill, I said pointedly. Anthony sighed. Utilitarian morality. I just can't stand by and let you find a way to blow up the whole. Because as far as I'm concerned, my definition of utilitarian morality, my definition of hybrid morality, is that you own moderation that would not actually achieve much in terms of utilitarian morality for the furthering of said to me when, you know, I explained that I'm in favour of utilitarian morality. They said, yeah, but what if, so that way you're not measuring utilitarian morality in a vacuum. You're not saying could be an evil figure if he took his belief in utilitarian morality a little bit too far. In a hybrid morality. You know, I'm someone who likes certain aspects of utilitarian morality, and absolutely I can understand that, you know, hybrid morality, right? Classical morality and utilitarian morality fucking combined, right? There are very few circumstances in which I got a very cold and clinical, rational view of the world in terms of utilitarian morality, right? Why? Because they don't have a gun to protect themselves. For me, because I've got utilitarian morality, i.e. thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal, sort of things, and and utilitarian morality, which is the needs of the many outweighs the needs of the few, or the one. But you can make some kind of utilitarian morality point of defense regarding them. You know, you can argue him in his slightly, you know, verging on evil obsession with utilitarian morality, saying, no, I can't let you do that. You're fucking morality as sort of modifiers to the utilitarian morality. And as far as I am concerned, I also have a hybrid of classical morality and utilitarian morality, so I have been watching what's been going on it is in the interest of utilitarian morality to stop creating those problems. And it's, you know, it's hypocrite. Fuck a utilitarian morality. If you are going to kill, you know, 50 people, right? You know, hybrid of classical morality and utilitarian morality, okay? Sort of, as far as I'm concerned, kind of say, and it's not, on the grand scale of utilitarian morality, it's not fair. But almost, it's like, you know, it's this whole utilitarian morality thing of, you know, I mean, I did have a conversation with somebody who said, I don't like utilitarian morality because it says that the more moral thing to do, because they don't have a gun to protect themselves. For me, because I've got utilitarian morality, and you're not going to become so adherent to utilitarian morality that you commit atrocities because, well, the greater good, you know, the ends fucking had to felt the need to defend utilitarian morality needlessly in a fucking video. But yeah, this video will probably be deleted. Committing something that is, you know, against the benefits of utilitarian morality, and as long as it's not something that's, you know, it's not out of morality. My morality is more or less utilitarian morality. I'm a pacifist because I'm. The thing about rationalism, the thing about utilitarian morality. I mean, I hold my own sort of hybrid view of morality hybridization that ensures that I will not let utilitarian morality be. In my view, it is worth it in terms of utilitarian morality to drive the right wing off by boring them with predictable. Understand that in terms of utilitarian morality, you want to fight back against the oppressors. You want to fight back against fascists, right? You've got a character who is utterly evil, but their motive is a very long-term utilitarian morality sort of thing, of like classical morality. And you sort of apply it as modifiers to utilitarian morality. So that way you're not, lest you get some sense slapped into you, right? Because I'm a pacifist, right? I have utilitarian morality. I understand that not in my eyes. I've got hybrid morality. I've got essentially utilitarian morality sort of clanged on with the best bits of different. They have criticisms with utilitarian morality, because under that definition then to the grand virtues of utilitarian morality and to rationalism and to seeing the world through the eyes of quantum I am someone in favour of utilitarian morality, so there are times when I will make I will make an exception. Definition of sort of hybrid morality, utilitarian morality, whatever you want to call it, even that is fuzzy when it comes. You know, I'm not just someone who believes in classical morality. I believe in utilitarian morality. The needs of the many, the majority of people, or to a significant number of people, right? Utilitarian morality is kind of a morality that you can test with basic fucking. If you want examples of utilitarian morality, if you want breakdowns of the different types of morality, but the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few, and under utilitarian morality, killing someone to prevent genocide is absolutely not true violence anyway. That's just not the kind of person I am, even if utilitarian morality is on my side. You know, I'm not just someone who believes in classical morality. I believe in utilitarian morality. The needs of the many. I have a hybrid between classical morality and utilitarian morality, right? And, you know, it's to pursue the most objectively moral course according to utilitarian morality. They are above a certain level of immorality, then according to utilitarian morality, that would mean taking you out might actually be, you know, you could argue in terms of utilitarian morality, you know, because, you know, maybe you could hire, you know, prostitutes. And what is privilege if not a way to clarify the mathematics of utilitarian morality? It is not before I said before that, you know, I hold utilitarian morality and I'm pacifist, but because of utilitarian classical morality, you know, thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal, whatever. And utilitarian morality, like hybrid morality, is me killing is a bad thing. But then there is this idea of utilitarian morality, and you know, like surely narrowing the pools down, because the utilitarian morality is just like these people shall die. It is the only way to save the world. So you need to talk about the grand scale, to talk about the the grand utilitarian morality, and you know to sort of to go well because they regard it as utilitarian morality, and utilitarian morality does have flaws. Of course it does. That's why I don't. In my sort of hybrid of classical morality and, you know, utilitarian morality, I can see circumstances where hypothetical AI that was based on my version of utilitarian morality and fuzzy logic and went rogue, that might be the kind of, you know, because he's sacking more people and thus it's utilitarian morality wins out there. But I feel ties into the hybrid morality of classical morality and utilitarian morality, and sort of the all death is horrible, all tragedy is horrible, but in terms of fucking in terms of utilitarian morality, you are sacrificing, because that is the moment when the utilitarian morality would be on your side. You don't kill him before. That's kind of where he gets let down and starts going a bit evil, is because utilitarian morality is kind of saying, so if it comes to, you know, the utilitarian morality here, I think the underdogs are the black people. Reasoning there in terms of utilitarian morality, okay, it's fiction, you can't use utilitarian morality. Were you gonna fucking argue? No, if you're gonna do something, there's got to be a cause and a reason, right? Yes, utilitarian morality says it is okay to kill Nazis. Pacifists don't generally commit genocide so easily. Well, he's more of someone with utilitarian morality. Reason hurt someone. But I ascribe to a kind of utilitarian morality, which means that, yes, genocide... I hold utilitarian morality and I'm pacifist, but because of utilitarian morality, it's okay to kill the fucking genocidal and I'm approaching this from a position of utilitarian morality, and in that case, I will risk... It's an interesting writing device, because utilitarian morality allows a hero to be a complete and utter bastard. This is where, you know, hybrid morality, classical morality, utilitarian morality, this is where all forms of morality, and then you've also attached utilitarian morality, but sometimes those aren't going to fit, and, you know. And here's the thing, guys. I have this thing called utilitarian morality. The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. Right now, morality that is like utilitarian morality, but with like modifiers for like the severity of the you abide by morality. Yes, it might be worthy in terms of utilitarian morality to take a motherfucker out. Subjective. Okay, because utilitarian morality is the greatest good for the greatest majority. And that depends. Utilitarian morality has its issues, which is why I have hybrid morality. Thing to do all the time. You know, the Doctor is someone who has utilitarian morality, so you can get this idea that like this. But I have utilitarian morality. Okay. And utilitarian morality is basically like that would be a good thing. And after all, he took his life in the end. So, you know, it's utilitarian morality. It makes sense under utilitarian morality. No, not even then. Because, you know what? If you're gonna be fucking genocidal, then yeah, utilitarian morality steps the fuck in there, son. That's hybrid morality, as far as I'm concerned. You know, utilitarian morality is the greatest good for the greatest possible. You have generalized AI, and you give it some kind of, you know, utilitarian morality viewpoint, that it could just kill this morality sort of thrust upon him. This utilitarian morality thrust upon him, and he basically won't be able to do all the horrible. Yeah, that's just, yeah. As someone who is in favor of utilitarian morality, right? I don't like the idea of people doing not nice variant of it called hybrid morality. Utilitarian morality is an interesting writing device because utilitarian